make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. A quick throw caught by Rice. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Let's go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. Now he'll try to run with this. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Moore, the man in motion. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Pacheco on the read option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We can look at this Bronco defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Let's go double count right here. Double.
Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it It's incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Yellow.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right, right.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And some room to work. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 25 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Attack, attack! 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow, yellow! 50, yellow, 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 yellow! 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Yellow, yellow!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Alert, 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 alert.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Well, some strong running.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he exercises a few demons by getting that one to go, but tie game, so those 2 misses could still loom large.
They'll probably hang over him the rest of the way, you have to think. But now you get a fresh start. All even. Time for that defense to rise up and get the ball back.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run the option. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A give to Pacheco on the option.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Down to the 10.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, 43.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And Mahomes going to run again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Option handoff to Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
Attack!
Mahomes. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Mahomes. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Broncos 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Wilson. And he'll give a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now on second down.
One last shot for Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for
like they finna stop something. It's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time. My stomach growling, I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter like break. Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L,
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure.